All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to episode 2 of the Road to 800 Conventional. I didn't put Road to 800 Conventional in the title because I just felt like, I don't know, it was just too long. But for those that are just following me, I've already pulled 800 sumo a long time ago. I think like over 2 years ago at this point, maybe like 2.5 years. And I pulled up to 850 in training sumo. But I haven't pulled... Obviously, I haven't pulled it conventional, right? That's why we're doing this series. But right now, I'm injured. I'm recovering from an adductor injury. And that's why we're pushing conventional right now. Just another movement that we can progress while we heal up from the adductor. So, yeah. The thing today, or the focus of this session is just... The focus of this session is to go in... This is going to sound funny, but the focus, or my intent in this session, is to go in and focus as much as possible, go as hard as possible, make things move how they're supposed to move, dial in my technique like my technique's supposed to be dialed in, perfect the hook grip, right? Just get every little thing right that we can get right, and just focus on being as good as I can be today in this session that I have written down on the paper. So, I think in the past, I've always gone in and focused. Sometimes I lose that intent or like that drive, especially on easy sessions. I kind of like let my mentals down a little bit and I'm not as focused. And just recently I was thinking this because one of my lifters, so my lifter Colton messaged me, and I don't remember what our conversation was before that. I think we were just talking about lifting stuff, and he was like, bro, we're in the glory days right now. After he told me that, it got me thinking about like how I'm always like looking back and thinking about other times when training I felt like was better, or when things were just like in California. I look back now when I'm in Texas and I look back at my time in California and I'm like, bro, that was some of the best training in my life. And it was. I was so focused on the gym. I only had my job in the gym, and I didn't really have friends over there. Like, not really, like none of my close friends were over there, obviously. None of my family was over there, obviously. So I didn't have like any distractions. I could just focus on training. And I got really fucking strong. And I look back at that time and be like, damn, that was a really dope time in my life for lifting, for powerlifting. Obviously, I missed all my people. And now that I'm training alone, because I feel like I got to handle my business as a fucking grown man, right? Handle my money shit, handle my job. So now I'm training alone so I can get shit done faster. And I look back on the time where I was training with Jesus, when I was training with Pablo, when I was training with Clay, when I was training with Lugo and Lil Mikey. And I just look back and I'm like, damn, those times were so dope. We had fucking the best sessions together, right? We were training all for the same thing. We were building up to nationals. We were building up to worlds. Me and Jesus were building up to Sheffield all together. And I look back like, damn, those times were so dope, right? Again, I'm always looking back. But when he told me that, I'm like, bro, I still have my best days ahead of me. And I'm still like right in the middle of my powerlifting career, right? Like a lot of people don't even hit their grown man strength until like late 20s, right where I'm at, into their 30s. So I still have time to build. I still have time to get better. So it's like, don't think like I gotta stop thinking like, oh, those past times were better, because I'm still in the middle of it right now, and I gotta appreciate right now, right? This time, even though I'm training alone and it might seem more boring, it's like, bro, you have your life set up to where you could block out 3 hours of your day and come to the gym and focus on training. Like, that's something to be appreciated. Maybe 5 years down the line, I'm not gonna have this luxury, right, where I can block out all this time. I might have to be training at fucking 5 a.m. or in my home gym for an hour, right? Like, I don't know what it's going to be in 5 years, and I bet in 5 years I might be looking back on this time when I was training alone and be like, damn, that was so dope, when I could just train alone and get my work done, handle my gym shit, and just like have the time to pursue this passion that I have. So I don't know, it just got me thinking and made me like want to go harder, maybe want to focus more, maybe want to be better. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get in there, we're going to smash some conventional deadlifts, get a good session in, get my steps in on the treadmill, watch a little bit of Gen V. I don't know if any of y'all watch The Boys, but I finished The Boys obviously like whenever it came out, like whenever the last season came out, and then now I've been watching the new spin-off Gen V of like the college campus superheroes and shit. And yeah, I don't know why I brought that up, but that shit's fire. So if you ain't watched it, go watch it. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all right now. Let's get in the gym, let's smash some deadlifts.
I got a bad feeling about this.
posting the last warm up, 500. Hit it both conventional and sumo. One thing I decided to do today is just kind of feel sumo out, see how it feels on the adductor. Also, I kind of see it as like some adductor mobility, right? Like I'm taking it through that range of motion with load. Obviously tolerable. I won't go heavier than 500. There was some discomfort there. I would say like 2, 3 out of 10 maybe. Maybe probably 2 out of 10 discomfort. So I won't go heavier than that, but just give it some work as we're warming up. Nothing too crazy. Program calls for, I don't know if y'all can see this, my phone dirty as fuck. 270 kg top set, 4 triple. One other thing I'm focusing on a lot is my hook grip. I really want to dial it in now as I'm doing these triples with lighter weight, so that when I get to that 800 single, it's not even a thought. I don't even want it to be a thought. And I think the main thing is, one thing I get wrong is when the weight gets heavier, I think I try harder on my hook grip, and it's counterintuitive, right? It's like you gotta try less. I dig a little bit deeper, I squeeze a little bit harder, and then the bar ends up rolling on me. So the focus is just relax obviously always have the relaxed arms, but also kind of relax that hook grip a little bit and pull all the slack out of my hook and let that shit hang in my thumb instead of trying to grip it a little bit more. So I know a lot of y'all have heard that. I've heard it myself, and I try to do it. I think on the top sets, I kind of just fucking lose my mind a little bit, and I try too hard. So that's the focus right now. I'm gonna load up 270. We'll smack it. We'll see how the hook holds up. 270 kilos for 3 reps. Super easy. I mean, I feel like I could have done it 6 more times. Like I could have hit that shit for 10. That's like the best hooks felt in terms of like reps, because I didn't have to reset. So normally when I do reps, I have to reset every rep because I feel like maybe it's rolling a little bit. But that was like in the lowest part of my thumb, and it was just hanging there. I don't think it was rolling. I'm gonna watch the video back. But if it didn't roll at all, that's a really good sign. That means we're headed in the right direction. So yeah, productive, quality, top set. I'm gonna move on to these back downs. Let me see, I think I got 2 sets. We're gonna drop about, I think 17%. There's not actually a percentage drop, but I've been doing that just to kind of gauge where I wanna be. Yeah, 2x6. Let's see what that would be. Has about 225. So I'll hit 225 for the first, and then if it's way too easy, then I'll go up a little bit. All right, first back down, went well. Again, I told you we're gonna have intent today. We're gonna focus on the little things. One issue I have, and this is sumo and conventional, a lot of times when that weight gets heavy, I'll get to the top, I'll lock it out, my knees will be soft. I've gotten caught in it. I got caught on it in the Worlds 2 years ago. And I watch a lot of my videos, like those heavy sets, my knees come unlocked. So just really hammering that in on these back downs, just focusing on squeezing my quads at the top, making sure my knees just look as locked as they can look. I feel like for muscular people, and I guess I'm not the most muscular, but like especially Jesus, sometimes they'll be trying to call him on soft knees, but it's like, bro, he's just so fucking buff that like it's never gonna look fully locked. At least that's the way I think about it. But I'm gonna make it look as locked as it can look. So I'm gonna go up 10 keys. Also for this last one, I'm gonna face this way because the lighting in this corner is nasty. So I'm gonna face this way and see if I can get some good shots. Last set of bench, still doing max grip, still getting comfortable with it. The only thing that's bugging me is like with bulldog grip, like once you move your grip out wider, I don't know, it gets harder for me to press to the outside of my palm as opposed to my old grip. Obviously because you're pressing through a wider part in the bar. I don't know, it's just difficult, and I'm trying to get comfortable with it. But in terms of like speed and strength, it feels super strong. The weight's moving really fast. Obviously it's only 308, but on a light day, on like this
fourth and priority day, I'm not saying the word, but on this fourth and priority day, this is a good weight for me, like 308, maybe 330, 340 tops when I used to do this fourth day. Alright y'all, quality session, some notes from the session. The adductor is feeling, I didn't feel it at all on conventional. Obviously I felt it on sumo when I hit that 500, maybe like a 2 or 3 out of 10 like I said. But when I got to the belt squat, normally I was feeling it in the hole on belt squat just a little bit, and I'm not really feeling it almost at all. There's a little bit of tightness in the adductor into the hip, but in terms of pain, I would say pretty much no pain there. And I'm getting really good work on my quads in. Since I've been hitting belt squat, those are like the best quad pumps I've gotten in like, I don't know how long. I tried to do heel elevated goblets for a while, and then that eventually didn't work because it was just so much knee flexion. But this is just enough knee flexion, and I can help myself out of the hole a little bit if I feel stuff starting to get tender, right? So it's like I can almost like auto-regulate as the set goes and kind of adjust. If I start feeling my knee, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna pull a little bit more out of the hole, and then let my quads do the rest. So really good movement for me, at least so far. Obviously, we're not gonna know until I do it for a block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, right? And then we can really start telling like, can my body handle this 2 times a week? But like I said inside, I got a lot of faith in the belt squat right now, just with the quad pumps I'm getting, that I'm gonna be able to build up these legs a little bit more and kind of match the physique, because I feel like my upper body is almost overpowering my legs a little bit. The calves are the only thing that kind of comes through and saves me with the lower body, that makes me look more balanced, but I feel like the quads are just small. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep pushing that, keep getting better at it, and then hopefully get these quads up to par. That's all I got for this session. Productive session. Deadlifts went well, moving how it's supposed to. Hook feels great, feels exactly how it's supposed to on that top set. Again, I think I got to think about it a little bit less in terms of, I don't want to try harder at it because I feel like that's when I fuck up. So I almost got to try less. Just do what I do on my warm-ups when I get to that top set, and I think things will be good. So that's all I got for this video. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the support. I got the support links down below, and I got my link for coaching down below as well. If you want to support your boy, use one of those links. Get you some shoes. Get you something from 100. All their shit's good quality. The shirts are nice. The shorts are nice. And then coaching, obviously, if you want coaching from me, click the link, fill it out, ask for me, Michael Davis, put my full name, and then we can get together and start working. But that's all I got. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm out.